Back in town. Steve O'Keefe. One of Steve O'Keefe's best friends has questioned whether the left-arm spinner deserved a test recall after his alcohol-fueled indiscretion this year. When it comes to a battle of state versus mate, it seems it's the former which has prevailed for Victoria's John Hastings. The Australian limited overs specialist believes fellow bushranger Jon Holland should have been promoted for the second test in Bangladesh instead of O'Keefe, who was best man at his wedding. O'Keefe, Australia's match winner in the first test in India, was controversially left out of the test squad for the tour of Bangladesh, then flown in as a replacement for injured paceman Josh Hazlewood. His reinstatement has raised eyebrows as he is currently serving a suspension from his state for an ugly slur directed at a female player at a Cricket NSW awards night days after the India Test series. It was his second misdemeanor involving alcohol in 7 months. I really feel touchy. Steve O'Keefe was best man at my wedding, so I'm wrapped for him, but by all rights he probably doesn't deserve to be there, Hastings said. He's suspended by NSW cricket and he's overplaying for Australia. It's an interesting one, that one. Holland has been out of favour with national selectors despite being the most prolific slow bowler in the Sheffield Shield last season, claiming 50 at 20.78. He furthered his credentials with 4 wickets in 11 balls in an internal practice game in Darwin with the Australian Test squad last month. The left-armer made his Test debut in Sri Lanka last year when called in to replace an injured O'Keefe, but failed to deliver with 5 wickets at 54.8 from 2 matches on spin-friendly tracks. I don't think Jon Holland can do any more than what he has done over the last few years, Hastings said on RSN Radio. Last year he was prolific for the Bushrangers. He went up to Darwin, got 4 or 5 for 1 in a spell. I honestly don't know what the selectors called be saying to him. If anything, it's just unbelievable. Hastings, who has been left out of Australia's limited over squads for the upcoming tour of India, also questioned the timing of O'Keefe's selection. O'Keefe was not part of Australia's training camp in Darwin and has not played a competitive match since the 4th test against India in late March. He returned 0.79 from 23 overs in the first innings, while fellow spinners Nathan Lyon and Ashton Agar snared 7 and 2 wickets respectively. That's exactly right. He's coming in with no game time. It's a massive ask for someone to come in with little to no preparation in matches, Hastings said. That time in the middle is absolute gold dust. If I was him, I'd be going, my skills are good enough to go out and execute what I want to do. But you'd have to be thinking, geez, I'm going in here a little bit cold. Quote,